Hello Internet, Veerdin here. As I mentioned in my last video, I have an announcement to make. A few announcements, actually. First things first, I want to extend a massive thanks to everybody who has joined me in the recent weeks. Since uploading my Lazy Pyromancer video, my channel's subscriber count has grown from about 14 subs to, as of the recording of this video, about 2,000. That is crazy. You are all amazing and I hope that you're all enjoying my work. Speaking of which, this video is about the future of my channel and my content. Now, don't worry, I'm going to keep making Dark Souls PvP videos. In fact, I've got a few ideas still in the works, even some that aren't super edgy. But I do want to branch out and experiment with some new ideas, and I want you viewers to help me decide what to do first. I've opened up a Strawpoll, which you can find a link to in the description, and in just a moment I'll elaborate on some of my ideas. But before that, let's talk about some of the recent changes to my channel. Firstly, and probably most importantly, is a change some of you may have already noticed. I've gone through and removed the ads from almost all of my videos. There are a few that were hit by Content ID claims, and sadly I can't do anything about those ones, but from now on I won't be monetizing my videos through YouTube. Any ads you see on this channel will be a result of the Content ID claims, and hopefully I'll be able to avoid those in future. If possible, I want to keep this channel ad-free from now on. Why did I do this? Well, simply put, I wasn't getting anything from it. I'm going to be totally blunt with you all, even with the recent rise in subscribers and views, I haven't earned a single cent from ad revenue, nothing. So I figured that if I wasn't getting anything from it, then there was no point in me acting as a billboard for advertising companies. No more ads. You guys can enjoy my content ad-free from now on, as long as I have a say in it. Instead, I've moved over to Patreon. Again, a link is in the description, and if you like my content and want to support me and help me make this small-time hobby into a serious thing, that's how you can do it. Right now, there's only $1 a month pledge system, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to give my Patreon subscribers as a reward, but rest assured it's been on my mind and I'm certainly open to suggestions. For everybody who doesn't want to or can't support me there, don't sweat it. I'm still going to be making videos and providing you all with content. I make these videos primarily because I enjoy it and I like seeing other people enjoy my work. The Patreon thing is mostly just to facilitate that and help me do this sort of thing more regularly. I've also gone ahead and opened up a Twitter account and a Twitch page, although don't hold your breath for any live streams just yet. My schedule is all over the place, so I don't want to commit to any regular streaming things or anything. That'll be something I tackle later on. There's only a certain amount of things my ADHD brain can focus on at once, so bear with me here. In terms of future content, I'm still making my usual PvP montage videos, but there are some other ideas I've wanted to try for a while now. I'll probably get around to making all of these at some point or another, but the straw poll will let me know what you guys are most interested in. The list in the site is pretty self-explanatory, but I'll elaborate a bit on each of them just to let you know what I'm envisioning. Firstly, more build guides. This is something I've been meaning to go back to for a while, and I know more than a few of you have been asking about it. There are currently only 3 build guides on my channel, and I'm not super happy with how they're formatted. So expect future build guides to be a bit snappier, more structured, and less rambly. In fact, I'm working on a build guide right now. One that I know a lot of you have been asking about, so stay tuned for that. It'll hopefully be one of my next videos. Secondly, other game montages. I'm sure some of you have seen the 3 videos I've done on the game For Honor. 2 of these are pretty similar to my usual Dark Souls videos. I enjoyed making these videos, and I enjoyed my time with For Honor, but I haven't played it in over a month. Mostly because the last time I played it, the connection issues were so bad that I was waiting upwards of half an hour for a match, and matches themselves were plagued by disconnections and poor matchmaking. I don't know if the game has changed since then, but I'd be willing to dip my toes back in and see about making some new videos in it. There are, of course, other games out there too, even other Dark Souls games, so if you guys want to see my style of video in other titles, let me know. Third, Dark Souls lore videos. While my channel has been very PvP centric so far, one of my absolute favourite parts of the Dark Souls franchise is its lore. I've been a huge fan of some of the big-name lore masters out there like Veerdin, the Ashen Hollow, and Mitchell, and I'd love to try this style of video myself. There are still tons of things to talk about in this franchise, some of which hasn't been covered yet, so that's something I'd like to do at some point. Fourthly, Let's Plays and challenge runs. Back before my channel got the big boost in viewers, I actually tried my hand at doing a Let's Play. I was playing the first Dishonored, doing a Loudest Man in Dunwall playthrough, where I completely ignored the stealth mechanic and engaged every enemy in an honorable duel. It was lots of fun to play through, but the videos themselves barely got any views and weren't that great quality-wise. I've since removed them from my channel, but I'd be willing to have another swing at Let's Plays or challenge runs. I have one specific idea, in fact, for Dishonored 2, so keep an eye out for that. But as with everything, I am open to suggestions. Perhaps I could try a Soul Level 1 Dark Souls run, or try out some other games that you guys want to see me play. Leave your suggestions in the comments and on the Strawpoll site. Fifth, game reviews and criticism. Another thing I've tried in the past to mixed results. On a much older channel, I did a few reviews for games that never went anywhere, and on this channel is my review for the For Honor beta. All of these were made some time ago, and since then I've learned a lot in regards to making videos. I'm always willing to try this sort of thing out again, but this time I could try and focus on newer and more recent titles. One game in particular I may do a review for is the soon-to-be relaunched Secret World Legends. I played the original Secret World way back in 2012. In fact, I was part of the original closed beta. And while I did enjoy it a lot, the game needs some serious overhauling, and I'm eager to get back in, either on a beta or at launch, to tell you guys what I think about it. I could also start looking at some new titles on Steam, or even less prominent places like itch.io and GameJolt. Keep in mind that I have a very tight budget right now, so I often can't afford newer, high-profile games. And lastly, something a little different. Opinion pieces and discussion topics. This is something I've always wanted to do. Pretty much it'd be videos where I talk about my thoughts and feelings regarding various topics, some more serious than others. I've had a working title concept for ages now called 2 Cents, where I basically just ramble into a microphone for a while about stuff that I care about. A kind of video soapbox, if you will. Sort of in the vein of Jim Sterling or Total Biscuit, but probably less angry. I'd probably include a lot of gaming stuff, seeing as that's a big part of my life, but there are some other topics I'd like to talk about, like my mental health and how I cope with it, and stuff like that. I know a lot of you don't like this sort of content, so I'm wary about putting it up, but it's something I've wanted to try, so I'll probably experiment with it at some point. I'll also be doing more of these Veerdin vlogs as a way to keep you guys in the loop regarding updates to my life, content, and general news and stuff. Beyond that, I'm always open to suggestions. If you guys have any content you want to see from me that isn't on this list, or any thoughts on the ideas I've talked about here today, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be keeping a close eye on this video as well as the poll itself, and I'll probably make a follow-up video to this one in a week or so announcing what's on the way, and when to expect it. Although there will probably be another video between then and now, one that I'm sure a lot of you will be eager to see. Stay tuned for that, and if you want to stay in the loop, you can do that weird little notification bell thingy to get informed of when I upload stuff. Until then, thank you all again for joining me on this channel. At the end of the day, I just want to make content for you guys to enjoy, and I'm super eager to hear what you guys have to say about my ideas. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.